Gravity Falls. Can we get like a pine tree on this? Like, can we put like a, yeah, there we go. Alright.
Alright everybody, so welcome back to Gravity Summer, the show where I am going to be reviewing a Gravity Falls episode every day this summer until I finish going through the entire series. So, basically, welcome to the show. This is the very first episode, and so we are going to be reviewing the pilot episode of Gravity Falls, Tourist Trapped. And honestly, if you ask me, see, here's the thing. I used to be a little bit harsh on those earlier Gravity Falls episodes. I would say, like, obviously, like, they're not, like, anywhere near as good, as some of, like, the later, like, season 2 episodes, or, like, Weirdmageddon, like, this isn't, like, any, like, Weirdmageddon or anything, but I do feel like I used to, like, kind of honestly, like, dislike, like, the earlier season 1 episodes a bit more, and looking back on this episode, I gotta admit, it's not perfect. Out of, like, I've seen a lot of pilot episodes, and I have not, like, I don't even know if I've ever seen a pilot episode for a TV show that absolutely, nails the humor, nails the writing, and nails all the characters in the very first episode. But yeah, overall, this is actually a really solid introduction to Gravity Falls. At least a lot more solid than I thought it would be. Or at least than I remember it being. Yeah, so basically, it's not perfect. It's definitely not, as good as, like most of the show is known for being. Basically, it's just a standard Disney cartoon, which, that's not a bad thing by any means. I mean, like, think about Disney's lineup, alright? Like, they have, like, Phineas and Ferb, Amphibia, The Owl House. The Owl House especially is so good. You need to check it out. I've actually been binging it, because Tinker Tap, my bro, will not shut up about it, so I gotta binge it now. But yeah, overall, I would say that Disney has a really good lineup, so saying that it's like the first episode is just kind of like an average Disney show episode is really, honestly, kind of high praise if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, overall, this episode is pretty good. Well, it's not, well, it just seems like a pretty, normal cartoon pilot at first, from Disney. There are definitely, like, some hints in there about, like, how amazing this show is going to become in its later seasons. Like, for example, the thing where, like, at the very end we see Grunkle Stan going into his little bunker thing. Sorry, not to spoil anything. Oh, by the way, this show will contain a ton of spoilers, so just so you know, watch the show first. Like, little things like that kind of do give us, like little cues into just how really, like, good, like, this show, like, will become. And you can see, like, the essence of that kind of in there, but it's not, like, fully developed yet. So it's not, like, amazing or anything, but I say, like, for a pilot episode, this is really good. Like, for example, like, one of, like, my favorite, like, things in this episode, is when, like, Dipper, like, is going through, and trying, like, to convince Mabel that her new boyfriend is a zombie, and like, going, like, through the book and trying, like, to find the zombie photos, he comes across a photo of the gnomes, and he shows her the gnomes.
Guess again, sister. Shabam! Ah! Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Shabam!
It actually ends up being a bunch of gnomes. Like, that right there, that is some pretty, I wouldn't say, like, genius necessarily, but that is some really good, well thought out writing. Also, the reveal of the gnomes is just hilarious. I just love the scene.
Is this weird? Is this too weird? Do you need to sit down? Right, I'll explain. So, we're gnomes.
Great comedy. Great stuff. Overall, this actually does a really good job of introducing us to the characters. Seuss's intro is great.
Yes, you, Seuss. I know, and I'm comfortable with that.
Wendy's intro is pretty funny, too.
Wendy, I need you to put up this sign.
I would, but I can't reach it.
I'd fire all of you if I could.
So that definitely checks out. Grunkle Stan is pretty fun in this one, too. I mean, he's fun in all the episodes. He's Grunkle Stan, of course. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty good episode. I definitely think that out of all the pilot episodes I've seen, this is definitely, like, like one of like those like pilots like that absolutely just fresh out of the gate, just nails all the characters, nails the sense of comedy, and nails the pretty fantastic writing. And of course, this episode also has a scene where Dipper gets his iconic hat and Mabel gets her iconic
Grappling hook!
Wouldn't you rather have, like, a doll or something?
Yeah, so overall, like, I would give this episode, like, 8 out of 10, Bill Cipher plushies, cause why not? Alright, everybody, thanks for watching, tune in next time, see ya.